what are your top two tips for any younger footballer or any pro that's out of a contract trying to maintain their pro status uh, to keep on going? You know, because sometimes, as you know, there are many lows in this sport. You know, you have your ups and your downs. You know,
100%.
what would be your top two to pass along?
Yeah, to keep it going, like mentality wise, I would say top two things I would preach if you're, in that grind, the middle, back into your grind, whatever it is, but you're keeping it going is don't stop doing the little things.
Love
Don't
that.
don't stop doing the extra technical shit. Don't stop taking it as serious when you're doing, just one touch passing with a boy at training and you're just doing it for that warm up. Those little things, once you start to let those habits fall and you start building a few bad ones, it's crazy how quick certain things can go wrong in your game.
Oh yeah. Oh
And then
yeah.
you're playing catch up, and catch up's only harder when you're older. It's
Absolutely.
body's older, all of that. So I would say the little things definitely don't stop doing. That's you have to keep doing them. They might not be as fun,
Hmm.
but they are so necessary.
For
Um,
sure.
and then I would say just mentality is just, always think about it like the worst day in the office. I always say like the worst day I've ever had playing soccer is still, nowhere near the worst day outside of it. That's
Facts. Facts.
it's still a pretty darn good day when you can look in the mirror afterwards and say you're doing it as a job. So, the game's always going to give you more reasons to quit than to keep going, right? It's
Facts.
kind of the nature of sport, but
Hmm.
and take that step back and realize that even the lowest of low during your sport, you got one crack at it. And if you keep that mentality healthy and alive to keep doing it, regardless of the situation you find you're in next, even if it's not ideal, there's something to be said to take away from it for sure.
100%. Amen to that. And to the first point, I love that because it's like I think we find like the guys who give in or stop playing are which I'm not saying is the worst thing in the world, but it's like those guys who still wanted to keep playing. I think it's like what you said. They let those standards lower a little bit. You know what I
Mm,
mean? Like they stop, like you said, they stop waking up early and doing the extras. They go through the motions because they don't think they have a team, offering them a trial or a contract,
right.
whatever it is. And that's what kind of nips you in the butt. Like you let those standards go down. You don't do the little things you used to do that got you there or that got
Mhm.
you to the player you are, and then the opportunity comes and you're not ready. So it's
Right.
like the cliche saying of "stay ready so you don't have to get ready" is
Couldn't be
is
more
is
true,
huge.
man. Couldn't be more true.
Yeah, because you know how it is in footy, man. Like, you could be waiting around for a couple months, no options. Boom, one day your agent hits you up. Boom, you have three options. And it's like, damn, I wasn't putting in the work for a couple months. Now what?
100%. You're like, oh, now I got to go on a 3-day trial. You're like, oh.
Exactly, exactly.